Good morning and welcome to our math lesson. Our math lesson today is going to be short. It's going to be short. I'm going to show you some links that you can go to for math, but our lesson is going to be short because it's number stations today and tomorrow. So basically, I'm going to show you how you could set up number stations for them to move from one station to the next. Okay, and they're going to be practicing their addition facts. So you can use your coins for one station and have them shake and drop the coins. And then how many pennies did you have? How many nickels did you have? And add them and do and write their facts out. For that, I made some beans and I did it on an index card. And then you could cut them out like this and then put them in a cup so they can shake them. And then they can show how many are red. I got 2 red. Now I'm gonna put the screen down so you can see my hand. I have 2 red and 4 white. 2 red and 4 white beans. So let's see if you know if you could see that. But that's one way that you can do that for take the bean station. So that's 2 stations, using the pennies and nickels for one station and using the beans for another station. Then another station that you could have is with the cards that I showed you yesterday. They can pull a card and write the facts. So basically what they're doing is they're practicing writing the equation with the plus sign and with the equal sign. So they would pull the card and they would write 5 plus 4 equals 9. They would be practicing writing those facts. So that's 3 stations that you can have. And the other station, and I have the card. The other station, they can play Monster Bump. Monster Bump. This is the record sheet that I made for that, and the directions are on here. They roll the dice, draw the picture, and then write the sum. So they roll the dice, put the numbers in, and write the sum. And then on here, it's 2-sided, and I've made a picture of both sides for you. And I just downloaded this. But Monster Bump, take turns with a partner, roll both dice together. And remember, if I said you don't have dice, you can use the number cards that we made and add the 2 numbers. Cover the sum on the game board. If another player's cube is there, bump it off. If your cube is already there, stack it up and freeze the number. The player to use all 10 cubes first is the winner. So what they need are 10 cubes or something that they can stack on top of each other. And each player gets that. And then they pull their card or roll the dice. And when they get the answer, they move. They put their marker or penny or Lego or chip or whatever they're using on top of the number. If the other player is there, if you're playing with them, and this is a game that they can play by themselves, if you're playing with them, when you get to that number, you can bump them off, or if it's them, they can stack the number on top. So I did the directions for both of those. And those are some math games that you can play and set up math stations for them. So like when it was raining outside, so that was something they can do, go to math stations. You could also make Dreambox one of their stations, so they can go to each station for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, however you want to set it up in your schedule, and then they can move around the room like that. And I'm going to show you another. There is abcia.com, and you would click on kindergarten, and here's the numbers, and you could find the addition, and here it is, addition with manipulatives, and they can play this game as one of their stations. Also, if you did the ABC Mouse, and I need to log in. If you did ABC Mouse, when you get into the login, if you go into home, and you're just gonna go into your classroom. Go to the and click on math. There are math books, math games, math puzzles. If you click on games, you can find all sorts of games in here for them to work on. There's all kind of games in there. And some of them are addition, depending on where they are and what their level is in
Magic Rainbow Traceables.
In here. So they could do this
Zoo
as well.
Pop and Peek.
And she's going to talk every time I touch them. So those are some things that you can do for your math stations today. Okay? And that's basically all that math was. I'm going to add some other links in here, counting to 100, counting by tens, the addition songs that you can learn. And you could add all of those things into your stations. Give them maybe about 3 or 4, maybe 5 stations. We work in stations every day in the classroom, so they know what they are supposed to do and make sure they clean it up afterwards. And that was our math lesson for today. Creating math stations. Have fun.